Today we decided we're going to take a retroactive look back on one of the most memorable couples in pop culture history. No, not Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake. Arguably, an even more iconic couple with arguably an even more iconic breakup. Jessica Simpson and Nick Lachey. One thing Nick and Jessica managed to do that Britney and Justin didn't is walk down the aisle. However, what they didn't manage to do was cross the finish line. At least not together. What they were able to do, though, was secure a reality television show that ran from 2003 to 2005 before their untimely divorce. For those who remember and those who don't, Jessica Simpson and Nick Lachey were both pop stars from the 90s who got married and showcased that marriage on a reality show entitled Newlyweds, a show that was super successful and that led the public to view the two as couple goals, which is why the public was so surprised when in late 2005 Jessica filed for divorce from Nick, citing irreconcilable differences as the reason for the split. After all, as far as the public were concerned, they were the perfect couple. Jessica had even made an entire album dedicated to her relationship with Nick, with hit after hit reaching the Billboard charts. One in particular that reached popularity was a song entitled With You, in which Jessica sang about the dynamics between her and Nick. A song that fooled the public for many years, offering the illusion that Jessica and Nick were a happy couple, when that was the furthest thing from the truth. And today we're going to dive into that illusion and break it apart piece by piece. Because Jessica was vilified for years in the media for leaving the marriage, and Nick adopted the role of the victim when he was anything but it. So let's dive in and take a look at what the actual reality was between Jessica and Nick, the perfect couple that was anything but perfect. We're going to dive into that song we mentioned, With You, where Jessica sings about her relationship with Nick. Here are a few of the lyrics.
With you, I can let my hair down. I can say anything crazy. I know you'll catch me right before I hit the ground. With nothing but a t-shirt on. I never felt so beautiful, baby, as I do now. Now that I'm with you.
In this song, Jessica praises Nick for not judging her and being able to feel comfortable around him because he makes her feel beautiful and understood no matter what. But unfortunately, that wasn't true. Jessica wrote a song and romanticized moments where Nick belittled her on their reality show, like this moment where she's seen in the music video eating a can of tuna, referring to what people remember as a comical moment on the show when Jessica mistook tuna for chicken. And while the public thought it was a cute and funny moment, Nick didn't.
Is this chicken what I have, or is this fish? I know it's tuna, but it says chicken by the sea. Is that stupid? What? Don't make fun of me right now. I'm not in the mood.
You act like you've never had tuna before.
And the truth is that Nick rarely found her to be as funny and as cute as the public did. In fact, most of the time he seemed to be critical and combative with her. Here are just a few scenes from their reality show that showcased their dynamic, which was nothing like the gentle way Jessica sang about.
I'm good at cleaning it up. Do we have like a mop?
You don't even know if we want a mop? And you're asking me if I think you're good at cleaning up? I think you just answered the question.
Don't be mad at me.
I don't know if this house is ever gonna look good. I have so much to do to it. It's just so plain. Nick, relax. Please, I don't know. Let's not do this right now. Don't be mad at me, though. Whatever.
She asked me about the maid service last night.
It's not about a maid service. It's about simple picking up after herself. Like, you don't need a maid. You need a freaking, personal assistant to follow you around and pick up your trash. She's ridiculous about it. She takes her clothes off and leaves them laying there. She doesn't put them in the hamper. I'm like, That's not a maid's job to come pick up after you. It's ridiculous.
And those moments were from just the first episode. Throughout the seasons that the show was on, Nick frequently had these moments where he was annoyed or upset with her, constantly criticizing her or being condescending.
You were in a bad mood when I was kissing Ashton Kutcher on the 70s show.
He was.
You know, whatever. You haven't seemed half interested in half the things I've said today, so.
Everything's coming in your mouth is you crying about something. I'm not interested in it.
Nick was hardly the gentle and understanding guy that she sang about. The show was littered with moments like this, where it appeared as Nick acted more like an annoyed authority figure than a loving husband.
Nick,
He is really making me feel like this big right now.
In her tell-all book years after the divorce, she had this to say about her time with Nick. She recalled them only sharing one therapy session to save the marriage, where she told Nick, quote, "I know you hate me. I feel it. Whenever we are in the same room, it just comes off you. I feel it when you lie down next to me. I feel it when you can't even look at me." End quote. And Nick cared so little about saving the marriage that he didn't even attend the second session. Yet that didn't stop Nick from releasing a song after the breakup, where he played the victim for being left. Here are a few of those lyrics. "Now I'm broken, and I'm fading. I'm half the man I thought I would be, but you can have what's left of me. I've been dying inside, little by little. Nowhere to go, but going out of my mind. In endless circles, running from myself. Falling faster, barely breathing. Give me something to believe in. Take what's left of this man. Make me whole once again. I've been dying inside, you see. I'm going out of my mind, out of my mind. I'm just running in circles all the time. Will you take what's left of me? Take what's left of me." And to this day still behaves that way. Here's what he had to say just recently in 2025 about his divorce from Jessica Simpson.
I, too, was previously married, divorced, so I understand the hurt, the scars that exist from that.
Jessica left a marriage where she felt unloved and unappreciated. She met Nick when she was only 18 years old and he was 25. They married when she was only 22 years old. Nick was nearly 30. They appeared to not only be at different stages of life, but they didn't appear to be compatible. In fact, Jessica spoke of how she broke up with Nick when she was 21 because she felt she needed to experience life, as he was all she knew. Due to a life scare, she returned to him 5 months later, and the two married soon after. She didn't have as much life experience as he did. He expected her to adapt to his lifestyle without much concern for hers, or her emotional needs, evidently. Remember, she told him she felt hated by him, that she could feel it radiating off of him. And in the few clips we've watched, we can only imagine how much worse it got. She spoke of how once cameras stopped rolling on their reality show, he would just stop talking to her. And yet because she left a situation where she not only felt unhappy but unloved, she was vilified in the media for ruining what they perceived to be the perfect marriage. And Nick played into that.
Oh, yeah.
You gonna get into romance novels now, babe?
I need some kind of romance in my life.
Oh, God. Screw you. Yeah. It's hard to undo 18 years of spoiledness.
You know what? Leave your wife alone.
Oh, you just asked me to do everything.
You know what, Nick?
What?
On Tuesday, you're not going to the Playboy Mansion, are you?
Well, I was planning on it, yeah.
Because it's my one day off.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
I think you're flying out that night, Jess.
What?
Your mom said you're flying out Tuesday night.
Or when did she say that?
Today, when I asked her. Why don't you find out your schedule, and if you're not gonna...
Well, I don't want you to go. I'm walking away. When I'm in town, all you ever do is frickin' watch sports and hang out with Drew.
Baby, don't get mad. Yeah. All right, are you okay? You don't sound like it. Never mind, baby. All right. I don't understand that at all. What is it? He's just like, what's up? I don't know what's wrong.
Did he say anything that made you think that something was wrong?
He's been weird to me lately. He doesn't understand me.
Who?
Nick. About anything.
He wanted the public to believe he cared about the relationship falling apart, yet he couldn't even be bothered to try to fix it when she offered him the opportunity. Jessica was never the villain. She was a young woman without much personal life experience who had the courage to leave a situation that she knew she didn't belong in. That's the real story about Nick and Jessica. She praised him even when he wasn't good to her, and that bit her in the end, because it left the public wondering why she had left if he was so perfect. And she took the blame for the breakup. She shouldn't have had to then, and she shouldn't have to now,